theory. Um, I used to believe in dinosaurs. I don't anymore. No way. Do I believe we went to the moon? Nah. There's just so many things I look at this world and go, we didn't go there. We didn't do that. That didn't happen. They're full of it because they lie so much, man. They lie so much. You're just like, nah. They did. I know why they did the moon thing. It was to beat the opposition, to beat the enemy. Yeah, we did it. Yeah, whatever. You didn't go there. Shut up. We did. No, you didn't. Man, you can't even feed the homeless. Don't tell me we went to the moon. And then dinosaurs, man. It's just like we can find clutters of like animals that are old as like cluttered together in like masses and graves and stuff from like the ice age and shit. Like the woolly mammoth, saber-toothed tiger, sloths, the actual bones and shit. Big dinosaurs as fossils. Oh, we scraped it away. And I'm like, it's always in certain spots and it's always like hidden away. Oh, it's hidden away in this mountain. And I'm like, I'm just, every time I look at it, I'm going, I can't believe it anymore because it's always in some spot you can't get to. Oh, well, and I'm like, yeah, okay. I thought they were meant to get hit out like by asteroids or a natural disaster. So wouldn't you think there'd be like a clutter of them like everywhere? Just saying, man, just coming from logic of my brain, it's like if it's a mass disaster, right? So what? All the animals like separated; they're not together. Don't when they move in herds like every other animal does? That we've noticed through observation of animals and how they treat each other and what type of animals what they do. And I just kept looking at them, going, no. Because if it was an asteroid, like a meteor or a flood or anything, man, they would have just went, and there would have just been a mass, whole lot of fossils everywhere in the one spot from a massive disaster. Oh, they just died from. Oh, yeah, okay, no worries. See, there's more BS. All it was to try and take you away from God, because all they wanted to do was destroy God. That was it. It's the whole mission. It's been the devil's act from the start to destroy God. Everything has always been to destroy him, to disprove him, to say he's not real. And that was the devil's tactic from the beginning, to deceive, to lie. And I just couldn't, I can't believe it anymore. Every time I hear it, I go, nah, didn't happen. It's a load of crap. And then you just look at that, nah, that's made up. Because you keep looking at the moon thing, you go, because you used to believe it, go, yeah, we landed on the moon. Then you keep looking and go, nah, that's Hollywood bullshit. Like that's just made in some lab. They've gone, yeah, we made it. First man to step on the moon. I'm like, yeah, nah, that's just a bunch of crap. And you know that they do it because they've done so many things since like that because they pulled it off. Like look at all the other stuff they've done. You can't say it's not like evil people are evil. They will do anything. Just because they put on a persona that they're good doesn't mean they're not. I mean, you look at half the politicians and what they're doing around the world now. Oh, we're doing this. Oh, we're doing that, invading that, and you're just like, and you're gonna tell me you are the good guys and you're doing all these things and you've done all these things in the past? Like, no way, man. Stop lying. Just stop. I mean, I can go. That's why I love Jesus so much because he'd see this a mile away, like just the deception, the lies. We did do it. I go, all right. How come we don't do it again to prove it? Because what's the best thing to do if people keep questioning it? Prove it. Prove it. And you can't. Is there all, and then when because they watched, they had a video of them questioning one of the astronauts who said he went there. And what's the first thing he does? He goes swinging. That's a first answer to say, hey, why are you swinging, dude? Why don't you say, yeah, we went, and just tell you went? But he doesn't. He swings. That's saying it's a lie. Now, come on, don't try and pull the wool over humans' eyes and go, well, you just have to believe. No, I don't. You're not going to force me to believe anything. I believe what I believe, and you're just going to have to accept it. You and all your group and whatever. I don't really give a shit who they are. You don't believe it. Oh, you're crazy. Okay, whatever. Go into your world and say I'm crazy. I'm insane because I don't believe what you believe. It's there. Okay, prove it. And they can't prove it. Every time you ask for the evidence of it, they can't do it. Oh, look at the video. Okay, the video. Okay, who's the guy with the camera who's not in the ship? And the guy's climbing down the ladder. And then you have to ask, why is the flag the way it is? And they're like, oh, well, in space. How do you know? No one's been to space and got out of space and gone on the moon and done anything. So how do you know? Oh, we're just guesstimating. And you know the pressure is different outside our atmosphere. So how are you going to guesstimate it? How is any human on this planet going to guesstimate the outside pressure of our atmosphere? Yes, we send probes and shit, but what's it going to do with a human flesh, human bodies? Oh, we don't experiment. Okay, no worries. We got space, right? Yeah. How far are they outside our atmosphere of the pressure of the push and pull of the gravitational of the sun? Before you're outside and you're burned to a crisp because you haven't got the what is it the protection of our Earth, right? Because our Earth has like a protection ring around it, so we don't burn to pieces. Oh, whoops! NASA, you're not the only ones who understand our bloody planet. We have in our atmosphere, right? They figured out that we have like a UV protection light from the sun, so we don't burn to a crisp. You're going to tell me that humans can go outside the atmosphere and they don't burn to a crisp? Oh well, see, you got to understand that this. I've been studying this stuff for a long time, and this is the conclusion I've come to. How the hell are you going to go outside our atmosphere and not burn to pieces when we're outside a sun? So how hot is our sun, man? Like you're going to go outside our atmosphere and not burn. You're going to go to the moon. Oh, well, we had the right ventilation system, the right air conditioning, and oh, okay, no worries. You figured it all out. I think you're pulling some legs or dicks, like too many. And like, how far is the sun? And you had the right amount of fuel to get there. You perfectly to the number, right? Because you can only theorize the distance of the sun to of our Earth to the moon. You cannot actually know the distance. Oh, we can guesstimate it from our telescopes and but yeah, you can guess it. You can guess it, like theory, the very Big Bang theory that people have. It's a theory. No, we can't. You have to do like you have to do theorizing when our planets are going around the sun, so you can. We got to guess. This is when this planet is going to be in line, so we can see it through the telescope. How did I know that? Gee, I wonder. That's how I know our planet's round because you look at like the reflections and everything. I know all that. I'm not one of these stupid flat Earth idiots who can't look at the sun and sun reflect the moon onto our Earth and go, "Oh, that's a curve." And then every time you look at it, like that, when it goes through the quarter moons and everything, it shows you that's the reflection, the sun onto the moon, onto our Earth, going, "Oh, how come it's like that?" Oh, because our Earth is round, obviously. And I figured this back before we had all the technology we have now. But there's all the other stuff is just like they can never prove it. It's just like you have to. It's like they try and do it like they wanted to go against God. Basically, it's like you got to have faith in it. You got to have faith that we went to the moon. You got to have faith that we have dinosaurs. And I'm like, no, I don't. I'll have faith that I love Jesus and He's real. But I'm not believing in dinosaurs anymore. I'm not believing you went to the moon. You can. I don't have to. I'll find out when I die, at judgment, if it was real or not. But I'm just going to follow Jesus because in the book, it does have creatures and all that, and you're like, okay, that could be dinosaurs and that. And then you research dinosaurs, and it's like everywhere that they found it, I'm just like, why is there not just like a massive clutter of dinosaurs? They're just always in it. I'm just like, no, I can't believe it anymore. I'm sorry, because I've watched like wars and everything, and like past time, they got mass graves of like bodies and big heads and stuff, and I'm like, okay, like, well, how come they don't have that like dinosaurs? And I'm like, yeah, I can't believe in dinosaurs anymore. Because they found like massive structures and that, like bodies of like giants and that. And I'm like, yeah, because giants are in the Bible. Yeah, there was massive people before. Um, it's just I just can't believe in dinosaurs because they just look like so many different lizards and elephants and rhinos. They just all did. They just look like they going, oh, we'll get a leg from this animal and a head from this and a face from that, and we'll make it. Oh, that looks really, yeah. That looks really good. Like, and then some of them look like dragons and stuff, and you're going, they just look like mystical beasts, man. And it's just everything just like to take away from God. And I'm like, keep trying. You're not going to take me from God. Like, I love God too much. There's just so many things. Like, that's what the red pill is to me, looking behind the curtain and seeing what's going on. Because there's so much stuff they try to, like, you can see it with, like, the transgenderism they're trying to put in today. How is that not similar to dinosaurs? Have a think about it. They're trying to make it like, oh, you can feel like you're the different sex, and that's your sex now. And it's like, there's so many things that in history that just reminds me of, like just pushed on. Yeah, you got to believe it, not or you get no say in it. And I'm like, moon landing, dinosaurs, evolution, all things that go against God. And I'm like, now I see what's going on. Transgenderism against God. You've got to accept homosexuality, goes against God. Got to accept lesbianism, goes against God. You got to accept feminism, goes against God. Oh, the patriarchy is bad. That's God's order. Everything that they're doing is against God. And I'm like, now it makes sense. That's Satan. That's what he wants. Everything to go against God, to disprove God, to take his children away from him. And I'm just looking at it. I'm going through history. I'm looking at things and going, that's just Satan just trying to disprove God. And he's just trying to manipulate people to, yeah. Because you look at it, man, there's so many things through history where they're just trying to take you away from God. All different cults and people trying to say science is disproving God. I'm like, no, most scientists are religious people. Christians, Jews, Muslims, like, what are you talking about? Most scientists believe in God because they want to learn how to use what God's given them to make a better life. So, yeah, that's just so dumb. Yeah, just all the things. That's my opinion, my theory. So, I don't believe in dinosaurs anymore. I don't believe we went to the moon. Believe a lot of the stuff is just to stop people believing in God. And what's the other one that's a big one? Money. Make people more reliable on money instead of God. There's just so many things. It's just like take people away from God. Take people away from God. And I'm like, nah, come back to God. Come back to God. You need God. Because after your life, you're either with Christ or you're in the other place. Now, I don't know what the other place is going to be like because I'm not going there. Every day I get up, I beg God, I want to be with you. And people say that's weird. And I'm like, because I love him. I'm a human, man. What am I going to do? So I give my love to God. First thing, give my love to him and say, what are we doing? I don't want to be anywhere else but with you. You know, I'd love to be with a woman as well, but you'd have to be with God because God's where I want to be. There's no other place I want to be is bar with him. Because everything else is satanic, it's evil, it'll take me away from him, and I don't want that. They say, yeah, come on, come a bit closer. And I'm like, no way. Sorry. Nope. Not my soul. Just try to take it. Now I've got God in my soul. I don't want to lose it. I don't want to lose it. He's opened my eyes and shown me so much about this world and what it is. It's very mean. It's very nasty. It's very deceptive. It lies. It cons. It doesn't have a heart. It's dark. It's sad. It's miserable. It doesn't show love. It's more concerned basically with money, having no faith, believing that if they don't do this, that's it. It's like you've been bred to have no faith. To say you better do this or you're not going to have that. Where's God saying, come to me and you'll have it. Come to me, I will give you everlasting water. That's what the Bible says. You come to me and I'll give you everlasting water to drink. You will always be filled with the Holy Spirit. Man should not live by bread alone, but by every word that comes from God. I mean, after reading it so many times that I understand it now, he's just saying, if you don't have faith in me, right, and you're worried so much about the world you're in, how can you be with me? I mean, you read the book, you go read about Elijah, man, and Job, man. If I ever have a son, I had the concept, if I ever have a son, I'm going to call him Elijah Job. Two great men of God, man. Never like they just never lost faith in God. Just no matter what. We all sin, but they, in the end, always had faith. Elijah didn't even die, man. Yeah, that's how much faith he got. He didn't have to suffer death. That's why I said if I have a son, I'm going to call him Elijah. That guy had so much faith. And Job, he had a lot of faith. He got tested by challenged by God and Satan, and God won. So that's why if I had a son, I'd call him Elijah Job. I read it down to you, put it on the side of my desk. If I have a son, I'd call him that. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's just like every day is just another day of God going, this is what's on the agenda. Oh, well, we'll see what happens. Okay. So God bless, praise Jesus. Lots of love. Go after each other. Keep Satan away. Hence away from you, Satan. You're nothing. Walk with Jesus. It is hard when you have to walk with him, but just make sure you walk with him. No matter what, just go, what would Jesus, like, just in your head go, Jesus, what do I say here? What do I do here? Which way should I walk? Always put him into what you're doing. Because if you don't, it's going to be Satan and it's going to not be good. So, praise Jesus. God bless.